Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you are new here, you are most welcome. So please do like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build a bit of a community here, so the more likes and comments I get, the more I get to know your name, start to know what you want, and that will help me to actually channel more things for you. So if you are watching me often, then you'll start to notice that the readings will resonate more with you, because it will be aligning with your energy. So let's get into your reading then today and see where we are. I'm going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle to start with, just gives us a little word about how things are, what's happening, what's going on with you. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. Okay, so something could be really raising your awareness today. You just sort of had an epiphany about something, something maybe that was hidden before is now being revealed. You're seeing things. Now, I feel like this isn't something external, this is something internal, this is something that you've recognized within yourself. So it's an enlightenment, where you're sort of, maybe you're recognizing yourself and how you show up and the things that you do. And if you've decided, like, why do I do that? Or you're observing yourself a lot and you're starting to ask yourself questions of like, why do I do that? Why do I say that? Why do I feel like this? So let's get into your runes and see what energy we are working on today. We have Nordies. So this is your soul needs. You're on the thread of, what do I need? Maybe you've asked yourself that question. What do I actually need? And Gebo, balance in the masculine and the feminine. It's the real gift of love. And this is right in the center of your reading. So I do feel for many of you, you're trying to get a balance in giving and receiving in your life at this time. That's perhaps what you've been enlightened to, is maybe where you could give more in order to receive more. And I was. So there is an ending in your life at this time. There's something that is coming to an end, that is shedding a skin for a new beginning. And we are right in the middle of the new moon at this time. So there is a whole new beginning at this time. I'm going to get into the tea cards and see where your energy is with these right now. So let's think about this situation then of balance in your life and what you need. Table, hard work ahead. So I feel like this, again, it's internal work. It's sort of like you're really working on yourself. Now, making changes to patterns and things like that, it's difficult. It's not easy because you have to be consciously doing it. Whereas, most of our patterns, we're not really conscious that we're doing it. We're just going through the motions, So there's definitely some kind of habit or something that you are trying to collapse at this time. And there is hard work ahead in order to achieve that. There may be a bit of a financial pinch going on as well. So this could be a time right now, as if you're trying to reward yourself with, a bit of retail therapy, things like that. Now is not the time. Now is the time to maybe just, keep everything as it is. Clover, great good fortune, because now might be a time for just being still for a moment, try and just watch the pennies and keep observing yourself. I can see somebody perhaps writing in a journal, maybe just keep journaling things that are going on right now for you at this time, because you are becoming more enlightened to what needs to change in your life, what things aren't working for you, maybe sentimental things that you've been holding on to that have actually been causing you more distress or pain and holding you back, like creating a block in your life in many areas. But you do have some good fortune coming in. So by making these realizations and making the changes that you can, it's actually helping you to align with that fortunate energy. I've said that before. I've heard myself say that before on another reading recently. So you are still in that energy, which is good. It's really, really good. Okay, we have an announcement. So there's going to be something announced. Now, this could be a job offer. It could be an engagement. It could be anything, but it's something that's very exciting to you. It's something that you've been wanting, that you've been waiting for, that you've been hoping for. So this is going to happen, and you will receive this announcement. Okay. Now, at the same time that you receive something, something else is going to end. There is somebody leaving your life at this time, but it's very necessary. And this is what part of the enlightenment has been about, is you are understanding and realising how maybe there is a particular person who's been in your life for some time, but is actually holding you back, preventing you, blocking you from being able to live the life that you want. Maybe this is why you're feeling this, like the hard work and the financial pinch at this time. And the more that you move away from that person, the more that you do this, you're going to find that the ending of that situation is where this announcement also comes in. So it's a bit of a bittersweet thing that's going on here, but it's all necessary for your growth. And you've already made the decision anyway that you need to kind of block somebody or move this person out of your life. Now, this could create some sorrow. You are going to perhaps shed some tears over this, have some feelings over this. Of course you are. If somebody's been in your life for some time, you're going to shed some tears over this. You're going to feel sad about it. So just allow yourself to feel at this time. Don't run away from it. Don't try and distract yourself from it. Just allow it. Just allow yourself to feel it. But it'll be very obvious when you shift something in your life. It's going to be so obvious that that was needed to go in order for you to be receiving this balance. Okay, there could be a misunderstanding going on there as well. Maybe this could lead to a conversation that you need to have with somebody, because there's like almost like a defensive energy between you and somebody else. And I feel like this is different to the person that's leaving your life. This is something else. But there may be like an invisible wall, some kind of defensive energy around this, which needs to be communicated. There needs to be a discussion about that so that it doesn't become a big deal. But you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So this announcement is going to lead you on a path of fulfillment. You are heading in the direction that is good for you. I keep seeing something that's like canyons and stuff like that. So I don't know if somebody's maybe mountaineering or canyoning, but there's some kind of adventure, there's some kind of trip, I feel, that is going to bring even more enlightenment into your life, into where you are, who you want to be, where you want to be. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So this energy here is about you. I don't want to say a windfall because I don't want to talk about money really and winning lotteries and stuff like that, okay? But there is something to do with a property or vehicle or something that you will receive some money for that's going to help you, okay? So this is to do with some kind of vehicle, I feel. And you're going to be receiving the money from this and you're going to feel relieved from it. I don't feel like it's like a major amount, but it is going to be, it's going to be relief. You're going to feel relief from that, from receiving that. Okay, and cat, a two-faced friend. So in your energy, there is somebody around you that maybe they show up for you, they listen to you, but they may be talking about you behind your back. So just be careful how much you share with a particular person. Now, whoever was the first person that popped into your head, that's who this is about. I do feel this could be somebody that's older than you. I'm getting something about wearing like some kind of necklace. They wear something, not like this, but like a shark's tooth or something like that. It's like they wear something, or maybe they're only just started wearing that. But you've got to be careful that you don't share your secrets with this person, because they wouldn't do this necessarily on purpose to harm you, but they can't help themselves from gossiping. So they will go, you'll know who it is, because this person tells you about other people. So you just know that they're going to be, whatever you say to them, telling other people about you. Okay, so just be aware of that. That's like 3 different people in your energy then. There's one that's leaving your life. There's one that is a little bit defensive around you, but there is an opportunity to bring down that defense through communication, through giving and receiving in balance. And then the two-faced friend that I don't feel they're a bad person, but you just need to watch how much you offload to them, how much you give to them to talk about, because they may even be going back to the person that you're talking about and telling them what's been said. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a fair woman here. So dealings or relationship with a fair woman. So this could be, take it however it resonates. This could be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be an ex-partner. It could be a sister, an auntie, whoever first popped into your head when you saw this fair woman, dealings or relationship with this person. I can see you drinking with this person, or that could be like alcohol or coffee or something like that, but having conversations with this person. And I'm feeling there's like an emptiness about that for some reason. Okay, so yeah, that woman there. So the needle and the thread, a sincere wish will be granted. There's something here that you are repairing within yourself. It's like you're healing yourself, and I feel like it's got something to do with this fair woman. Now, this could be healing from something that's happened with this person, or this person is helping you to heal in some way. Okay. But something that you're hoping for is going to be granted, like a wish is going to be granted through that. And that person is involved in that situation. Yeah, so you are coming into this period of prosperity and abundance. So focusing right now. So it feels like your energy is very spread out around relationships. And I don't mean just like with a partner, it's like different relationships. You're sorting things out, you're working through different things. But whilst you're doing that, you're also getting some, and I feel like this announcement could actually be to do with work. It could be to do with receiving some money here. So one aspect of that money is, like I say, coming from the sale of some kind of vehicle, or it's coming from something to do with a vehicle. And the other side of it is through a job offer and receiving something on there. Okay, I'm going to get into the tarot then now on here. So what is the energy that's riding? Because there's a few different threads coming through on here. So let's see about this announcement, shall we? Wow, okay, very feminine energy. Okay, this announcement actually feels like it's something to do with, so for some of you, it's actually about love. There's something coming into your life that's to do with unconditional love. Now, the announcement for some of you could actually be about a pregnancy. It could actually be about a baby arriving. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be yours, but it could be somebody around you. So if you're female here, it could be you yourself that is expecting, and this is going to bring a lot of love and support into your life. Maybe it's something that you've been hoping for. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, what this is actually something that you've created. So this announcement is about some kind of job or work or something that you have created here. And it's actually bringing you a lot of emotional fulfillment as well. It's something that you really wanted to do, that you really were hoping for, and it's coming into fruition. So there's a really positive energy in this reading as to where you're heading, what you're going into. There's so much here, because I mean, we've got Gebo in the middle of your reading as well, which is all about that balanced giving and receiving in love. This is very balanced as well, because the Empress can sometimes talk about unconditional love, and the Queen of Cups is the intuition and the emotional intelligence as well. So there does seem to feel like there's, as something is ending in your life, as something is leaving your life, and I feel like this could be a person or some kind of situation that you've been in. It's actually allowing in, like whatever that was blocking you from receiving unconditional love. It was blocking you from receiving that energy and that love. Okay, so let's see. What challenges do you have right now? Where are your challenges? So the challenge here is the King of Pentacles. So the challenge may be about having something that's permanent here. Maybe there's a fear around permanence. You know, like, because if you go for something, say if this is a job offer or something's been offered to you, whether it's a relationship or a job or something like that, you know that it means you need to be loyal and you need to stick with it, you need to commit to it. So there may be a challenge around that. Perhaps in the past you've jumped from job to job or from relationship to relationship, but now there's this energy of like, you know that this is going to be something solid, you know that this is going to be something permanent. But what you're not seeing in this is that it's actually an opportunity for you to live in abundance. Where was it, that bread one? I can't remember where it went. There it is. A period of prosperity and abundance. So you are aligning with that, and this is what you've been asking for. And in this new moon energy, this is what you are about to receive. It's coming in for you. I feel like this is all going to take place over the next 3 days, actually. It's not that far away. And then moving into the next couple of months, this energy is riding in with you. So what do you need to focus on at this point? Because we've already pinpointed there's some aspects of relationships and things that need attention, need looking into. But you're enlightened to that. You kind of become aware of that. Got strength in the reverse position on there, so there may be an element of something that may be a bit of a weakness to you that you know you need to be strong about. You need to have power over it in a way. Okay, so focusing here on how far you've come, what you've achieved so far, what you've done so far. You know, that light, that beacon of light within you, it's shining. You have the ability to shine it, but there's something in you that, don't focus on where you've come from. Don't focus on the things that have happened in the past. Focus on what you expect from the future, what you want to see happen, what changes you want to occur. There's a need to be really brutally honest and truthful with yourself to create that balance, okay? That's going to create a giving and receiving. So, for instance, if this is to do with people in your life, you need to be totally honest with them and tell them how you're feeling, what's going on for you, any truth that you can bring forward. Because if you want that from the other person, you have to give it yourself as well. And that is the energy of Gebo. So that's why I mentioned that. Because if you're asking for something from one person, you have to be prepared to give it yourself. Okay. So, what is the future of this? Okay, there's a lot to do with communication, but there's an element of indecision. So in your future here, there is a little bit of toing and froing, not quite sure on the decision to make at this time. So this is about that truth again, you know, getting into yourself to understand, you know, this is what this enlightenment is about. It's about you understanding, what is my truth? What do I really need? And what do I really want? So that then we can turn that into the upright position of like, I've made a decision for my future. I know the direction that I want to go in. I know what choices I need to make. But there is this real brutal need for an honest, truthful conversation here to wake that up. Now, you may be feeling a little bit tired at times or exhausted mentally, I feel, maybe even emotionally. It just doesn't feel like things are quite where you want them to be, and you are trying to do things, you're trying to get things sorted, but you're feeling tired as well. So make sure you spend some time in rest and recovery. Okay. So what advice do we have for you moving forward then here? What advice can we give you? What advice can we give you? Bear me a second. That was the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. But I just need a little bit more information. That didn't feel quite... Okay. So, were they all the wrong way around? Okay. That confused me a little bit there. So we've got the energy here of the advice for you is allow change and allow healing. There's an element of, you know, you've come from a place where you felt betrayed, or things have felt like it's all been cloaks and daggers and difficulties, but you've got used to being in that. Whereas now you're like, I just need to let that go. I need to let it go. And what that's doing is creating this change. You're learning some lessons from the past, and that is actually allowing these swords to come out. It's like, you know, pulling the sword out so that the wound can heal. You're allowing that healing now. Whereas before you were walking around with these swords still in your back. You know it's there and you're not doing anything to get rid of it. And for some of you, you may have been going back to the place where you were hurt to ask for somebody to take that out. Whereas now you've realised, actually, I can do it myself. I can take that out myself and allow it to heal. But it is exhausting. It feels like it is very tiring for you at this time. So you may need a little bit of respite. Take some time off, take some time away. Remember, we had that lobster with the financial pinch on here. So some of you may have taken some time off work or been away or something. Just make sure that you are budgeting and making sure that you've got everything that you need. You know, there is this good fortune on its way for you. It is coming. So it's not going to be that financial pinch for very long. And also you've got the sale of or you've got that money coming in from that vehicle, whatever that energy is on there. So, you know, things are changing in a positive way, definitely in a positive way. There feels like there's some sort of, got some feelings from things that have happened in the past that you don't feel you dealt with very well. Try not to dwell on that too much. Try not to let that worry you too much. Okay, yeah. Holding on to things for sentimental value, I feel, is actually creating more of a block to you, especially in terms of people. If you're holding on to a person in particular for sentimental value, it's actually blocking you from this balance, giving and receiving. Okay, what's your outcome here? What is your outcome? The Hierophant. So the outcome here is, again, it's showing up as like something, some kind of contract, some kind of permanence. So I feel that you are entering into something in a sense that it's like a vow of some form. Now, for some of you, it could be, you know, actually getting engaged or married or something like that. But I don't feel that that is that for many of you. I feel like it is more about you taking a vow to yourself of how you want to be, this enlightened person. You know, you've taken some steps through the experiences that you've had very recently, maybe over the past 5 months especially. It's kind of helped you to step up that ladder and see the light of where you want things to be. And it feels very different to how you would normally go about things. So it's changing some patterns, and that can be difficult. That can be exhausting, again, as we say. I do feel for some of you as well, you are stepping into a role of counselling. Maybe you are becoming a counsellor for other people. And this is good because of the experience that you have through life. You do have a lot to offer other people. You have a lot to give. Your information, your advice, people do actually value it. So for some of you, this is what you're entering into. This is what's happening for you. Which is a positive thing. It's a good thing. And I feel like for some of you, this is what you've wanted. So if you had imposter syndrome or you didn't think you'd got it in you, you do have it in you. You have it available to you. You're healing from the wounds of the past. You're really being aware of yourself and what your needs are. You're striving for balance in giving and receiving, and you're ending things that are blocking you from that balance. And that is enlightening you. It's bringing you into a place that is harmonious, peaceful. You're taking responsibility for yourself and you're seeing the light. So I'm going to leave this reading here for you. If that resonates with you and you would like to book in a personalised reading, my details are down in the description box. So please do get in touch and I will speak to you very soon. Have a blessed day.